One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Arizona will put it away to start this one. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Beavers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Makes the catch. It's Clemens. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Oh, the sweet juke gets him. Oh, he broke out another move. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Snap it to the back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Hankerson. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Beaver! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him. And if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access.
Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He's got him. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Caught. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Time to take a shot. Makes a grab down the middle. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy...
There he goes! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They send the tight end in motion. Gives it on the option. He's in open space downfield. Touchdown, Oregon State. Great job by the back on the option.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Makes the grab. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hunter. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Got him, and nobody's close. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got the first down and more. All by himself down the middle. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Beaver! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. To the air, it's Fafita. Got his man. At the 35, he's loose. Gashing the D on the right. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Bringing the heat. Looking for a big play. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. The Beavers decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They're going to ride this running back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. The give. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed at so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. It's complete on the right side. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Big fella showing some ability, got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to throw, it's Murphy. And the Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He'll field the punt and look for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead. You
can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Dropping back, it's Murphy. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Rides to back and leads it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away on fourth down. Let's see what he can do with it. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep...
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Line getting set on second down. To throw, it's Fafita. Gets it out quickly. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting the quarterback. Just not on the same page with this target.
Arizona runs out the punt team. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Carr. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. To the air on first down. The short hands. It's Carr.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on a lot of times. off the football, you can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
To the ground. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Fears the pressure. Got rid of it just in time.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. Still on his feet. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got a man in the middle. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Beavers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that we can win this game.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Right on target this time. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Arizona comes out with another first down. To the air, it's Fafita. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
It's complete to the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Arizona lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona. And that one will give them the lead.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Takes a handoff. It's Hatcher. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the left. And the big game, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the shotgun. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running to the left. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. He now has 80 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Fafita. Finds his man. It's Hunter. Across the 25. He's got room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Arizona! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running behind that left side. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it quickly out to the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on 1st down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, great tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And the Beavers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Beavers moving quickly to the line. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got it! That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the 1st down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
The Beavers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to bully their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate, and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Let's it go to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Offense with jumbo personnel. Let's go. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball.
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage bust or what. There is no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Using the quick game. At the 45, on its way. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Just keeps slinging it. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Returns it down to the 47-yard line in his defense. On taking the football away.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Catch in the middle, it's Wells. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Here we go. They'll try the right side. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Fafita. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
With the catch, it's Hunter. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Hatcher. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Walker. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He's going for a big play downfield. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass, it's Murphy. He wants it all. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Under fire. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Dead center perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.